I can't hear it.
I don't know. They're saying some weird stuff out there. It's not the usual.
Not the normal cheers, but
throwing me off.
Let's see what the compositions are going to be here. Looks like mirrored. Dismi and Aim God. That's going to be the big battle here on this map. They are fantastic support players. Moira so important. No Pharah on this initial point here of Lighthouse. Keeping it on the ground setup here.
Gonna have those mirrored comps. Songwoo's pushing forward. Gonna build up for that pulse bomb. Get a nice big impactful explosion going here from the side of Meta Athena. And already it's gonna take down CCJ. So a good job to start things off. And Bellum is gonna try to kite back here as a team to stay alive. So far successful. Point gonna be unlocked, and Athena should be able to snatch that.
Yep. Gonna go ahead and grab this, controlling this tank fight here. Nice flank here on the backside though, looking for the supports. Does find them, but just cannot secure the kills. CCJ will.
Didn't have to go for that hack, actually. CCJ just comes in, cleans him up. Just me and Chris both going down. Rio will get punished, and the pulse bomb comes through there onto Chara. As Athena tries to trade this one back. Songwoo finds CCJ yet again. And the flip has not come through from Bellum. They have numerous ultimates built up and ready to go, but they cannot stop Meta from taking... I have to correct that one. They can't stop Athena from ticking upward. Don't want to make things confusing. Yep. Goes in, throws down that D.Va mech. Will be able to make it back in. It would seem, and Songwoo is going to be saying goodbye as he goes falling off the side of the map.
Pilot kill there with the melee to finish him off here. Looks like this might finally be Bellum's flip here. More efficient use of this area. Aim God getting the better healing there to allow this to happen. Nice. Holds on to this EMP, which is so critical because they do have that control meter deficit. They want to be more efficient with ultimates. Have a lead in that already. It's going to be difficult for Meta Athena now to get into position with the positioning of Rio at the front and Nice on the right side. Tracer can't really flank. You see spotted already here, so there's nothing that Tracer could do to get into position, and they don't have an EMP to open up the tank line.
Oh, that's going to be the hack there on Luckby. He's got that primal range ready to go. They want to take him out. The EMP will follow up, and they're able to get the kill on the Winston. CJ spamming away, looking for the Moira. They'll take this be rather low, and he will go down in the end. A little bit more commitment there, but Bellum chasing Athena all the way back over to the drop ship. They still have control, and they're getting ready to take a lead here on
It's very efficiently done, too, really only using that EMP. Don't really count the pulse bomb usage there, so they even up the percentage. They take a lead now. Meta Athena still doesn't have that EMP, so again, very difficult to open up a flank when they're being watched on by tanks on both sides. Gonna try to force his way in here with the sound barrier.
Hasn't thrown down the EMP yet, still looking for the opportunity. Nice building up rapidly for his own. We'll hear Rio using that primal rage, just trying to get them off the point, prevent this cat from coming through. Self-destruct goes up, sends him looking for a pick. Doesn't find much, but makes it back into the mech. But Songwoo's innovation will go down, so now Athena have no DPSers ready to go. CCJ finding Chris here, trying to take him out, will be able to do so. He's got finding that frag in the end. As they pop sends him out of the mech, it's going to be very evident that Athena has to go ahead, try to regroup, reapproach, but they don't have much time left.
They don't have time, and they don't have an ult lead. In fact, if the EMP does not actually connect here, the defensive counter EMP by Bellum will be on the point with better positioning because they have that defender's advantage.
Not only that, but the sound barrier from Chara.
Yeah. So need to get in here and make this happen. Nice actually leads it. They're going to stop Innovation from using it.
They can't use it, and Chris been taking out CCJ with a really nice pulse bomb there. This might just be the wipe for Bellum. Walking away with the win here on Lighthouse. Everybody going down. Luckby desperately trying to do something, but yeah, he's isolated, he's cornered, he's all alone, he's dead. So that is just going to be Lighthouse going the way of Bellum, 100 to 43%.
Very much just a better usage of ultimates there. The control of the EMP there from Bellum to make sure with Nice there that Innovation could not EMP. So Innovation was looking for a more greedy one. The defender will always have the better EMP, assuming players of similar skill, right? And going for the camera. So if you do try to force your way into getting a greedy EMP, you have to get all the way to the point in order to do so, and that's when you leave yourself open to being EMP'd or killed before you can get there. Now this is going to be a fun one. We're going to Ruins now, so Innovation versus CCJ in terms of Widow play. Neither Widow player stellar, but still very much going to be the deciding factor here. Interesting that we have Neist actually on this Hog with Rio on the Reinhardt as well. Hero base doesn't exist in this meta, sometimes it feels like, but...
Well, Innovation's going to find the victor on the CCJ, but not before Seth is taken out of the mech by Hoon. The tank line going to be thoroughly weakened for meta Athena. Bellum have 3 ready to go, but Chara's still going to get taken out. Innovation firing away, looking for the shots here onto the Roadhog, and no one can get close enough to hook him off that high ground. So actually, it's looking like Athena will get this first cap.
Yeah, they got the first opening pick there, and unfortunately, well, Innovation got the opening pick anyways before that, but now they're going to lose control.
Yeah, luck being Innovation going down in for sights ready to go when he rejoins, but everybody might be dead by that point. Pulse bomb here from Songwoo's on the Rio. Does take out the Reinhardt, delays the Earth Shatter from coming in. Hoon is knocked out of the mech as well, so still no cap for Bellum. Push down here onto the low ground yet again, trying to get this one rolling. The full sense him in to knock him out yet again. They have not been able to do so.
Yeah.
So for now, Athena will keep moving forward.
They finally have this visor, or rather this infrasight, to gain vision advantages. The sound barrier committed to even here to try to force their way in, but the shots are just not coming through like they need to. Disme and CCJ not on the same page here.
A lot of chip damage, but it needs the headshots, especially on the likes of Disme there.
There it goes.
Hook comes in, they get rid of Lucky, and Disme will get taken down by CCJ finally. But Bellum still have not gotten control over this point. Nice trying to come in, misses the hook, gets popped back up into the air. He's gonna be low. He should take a breather here soon. They try to finish him off. Rio comes back in, nearly has the Earth Shatter ready to go, but Chara's been taken out. Meta Athena will keep moving forward.
Songboost just has so much room to work with because they're running against this slow, immobile comp. So Widow versus Widow plus Tracer harassing the backline, threatening Rio, threatening CCJ and the support line, making it tougher for the tanks to actually get value.
Pulse bomb in. No kill yet, no knock onto that mech there either. Hoon will be able to stay in, and Songboost will get taken down. Ends up a bit too close to the hammer. He gets nailed. Rio now pushing forward, looking for an opportunity. Use the Earth Shatter, throws it down, finds 2. But the Transcendence from Disme is just denying all of the damage from coming through. It's going to be an OT push for Bellum as they desperately try to gain control. Self-destruct up for 10 7. He'll get taken down. Hoon goes slow. Whole Hog coming through here from Nice, just trying to push Luckby away with that Primal Rage. Now turning focus onto the switchgear members. Can't get the hook to drag him down with him. Luckby finds the kill to leap up the point, and Meta Athena will surrender this. But Bellum, they're just now getting the point. They're starting from scratch.
I feel like Songboost is doing a great job of pressuring, though, great job of peeling with this Tracer, making sure that Rio can't really get into position easily. He's dropping pulse bombs on the tanks to open up extra damage, extra opportunities for the tank war, despite being 2 versus 3 to be won by for Meta Athena. But I can't help but wonder if the Sombra would have been a better choice, because it opens up EMP potentially. He's going to easily be able to build EMPs against this tank line, and obviously will be able to prevent Reinhardt from having a shield. Either way, sticking with the Tracer, using the sound barrier to open up the point, trying to get that pulse off in the back.
It's in from both sides. Songboost wrapping around, looks for the stick, finds it there on Rio, takes him low, but can't finish him off yet. Name God is going to be spamming him back up here with the Moira. Sends him knocked out of the mech by CCJ. Meta Bellum retaining control. Now they have another Earth Shatter, another Self-Destruct ready to go, but Hoon actually gets knocked out of the mech. Will use the ultimate just to get back in. Not going to be finding the big pick, and Sensum right now is just spamming away, trying to get back into the mech himself. Still going to be in the pilot form. Didn't want to jump off, wanted to stay close here with the team, offer up a little bit of extra damage.
Just using this pillar to gain air distance to get a better angle for shots. They're going to commit in for this for this Earth Shatter.
But yet again, the Transcendence is there. The pin comes through though. Disme, he's going to get taken out a long ride.
Not
he won it off,
ending.
but he is not getting off that train. Songboost finds the pick there on a CCJ, but it is still just Meta Athena getting steamrolled after that Earth Shatter. Good target selection there from Rio. Picking up that Zenyatta.
Yep.
Charging, out-timing, or outlasting that Transcendence.
He might be able to transcend over the Earth Shatter, but at the end of that ride, he's going to get pinned and smashed here. And finally, Meta Bellum's able to get in a position to gain extra value from these tanks, the tanks that are going to protect the front line, prevent Innovation from getting sight lines here. Gonna have to go in for a dive, but again, without EMP, how can they really engage against this?
CJ still trying to deal with innovation, but now turning his sights over onto the tanks, trying to break them out of the mech there as he takes shots on the Sensem. Sound barrier in on both sides. Very angry Winston looking to take out CCJ, and he will go down. Luckby finding the kill, but they have to tag in onto the point. Almost ticked down there in OT, but they managed to get back on in time. Barrier down, Luckby staying alive. Keeps himself nice and safe, but everybody dying around him. They couldn't get to the bubble. Jumps over to the side, looking to take out Chara. They managed to get 8 God. Not much more than that. Songboo's in from above. Finds the pole stick, takes him out. Now is looking for that pesky Lucio on the other side. As Athena tries to get the flip. Seems like it might just happen. CCJ tags in, swaps over to the Tracer. They're so dangerously close to actually getting this back into their favor. The Bellum will not go down without a fight. They charge forward. Luckby falls. Hoon knocked out of the neck and executed there by the enemy Diva. Nice finds the hook. Cannot get the kill. Whole hog comes through. He's trying to push them up, but Songboo's picks up the kills. Imdad now going low. Manages the fade and stay alive, but Rio's going to get taken out. The flip comes through. It's going to plummet. And Athena will go ahead and force this out to well.
Very impressive plays from Chris as well, who, sure, he got the sound barrier off the last part of that fight, but that's not what I'm talking about. Just how long he was able to keep Luckby alive there with his healing, staying alive, staying out of the lines of sight from CCJ, just basically constantly harassing and also surviving there to keep Luckby healed up, to allow Sansam to get back on the point, to allow the rest of the members to rejoin there. And the tank line, once it started to crumble, Songboo's tossing the pulse bomb in, blows up the Reinhardt, and I think it falls apart. But now we're going to well. Not going to be sticking to the Roadhog, although it might have been a little bit more fun. We are going to see the Mirror Sombra comps head into this point. So EMP is going to be the way to flip these. EMP efficiency and angling, very important. So far, it's been better for Neist, as we saw on Lighthouse.
Big poke around the corner here from Rio, zapping multiple members, building up that ult pretty rapidly. Jumps in, looks for the pick onto Chris, and with a follow-up from Hoon, they will be able to find it. So looks like meta for Bellum might be able to take this point first and foremost. They'll take down at Sansam there, and will gain control. We'll see how long we can hold on to this one, however, because it has been a bit back and forth. This was a little bit more to be expected, as Athena has excelled on control in their matches.
Yeah, this is not crazy to see, given it's 8-3 versus 13-5. Pretty similar win rates for these two teams on this map. And Athena gonna break through here. Nice attempting to get the hack, actually misses it.
Pulse goes through. Imdad actually gonna die before that one goes off, but Jared goes down as well, so no healers available. So a very fast swap here in the favor of Athena. 26% is all that Bellum were able to get.
And Athena, how will they use their ult advantage now to make sure they can get up to that winning percentage? They have innovation here, hiding to look for a big EMP. Doesn't necessarily need it to flip or to prevent the flip, but how efficient he uses it is going to be a big factor, and will tell us a lot about how the rest of this map is going to go. Innovation in this back line. Has some vision here, actually looking for the hack on the CCJ.
Managed to get it, now CCJ, he's gonna go down. Luckby, use that primal rage. Hits him with the last couple swings. Go ahead and finish him off and delay Bellum even further. Big 6 is available here from Bellum though. You can use that to go ahead and break open the point. Songboo's nearly at another pulse bomb. Has been having a bit of a turnaround performance after
he really has.
The suicide that we saw from him on City Center, dashing into traffic. At the most crucial moment when they were trying to get that flip on the last point versus Pantera. EMP comes down, nice, I believe, only really catching Luckby, but it was enough to go ahead and allow them to get that pick off. Sound barrier in, but Hoon's still going to be knocked out of the mech. Doesn't throw down that self-destruct, can't do it. Will get taken down as Rio stomps his way in on his own. He's getting rid of that enemy tracer. Now innovation falls, no DPS available for the side of Athena. Sensem does have that self-destruct ready to go. Does throw it up into the air. All of Bellum is going to go ahead and kite around the corner, keep themselves nice and safe as they get back onto the point and look for the flip. It's 26% for them, nearly 80 for Athena.
Yep, they are still hanging on to this for the time being. Sansam finally killed here, super delayed. They need to make sure they actually just reset here, let this point go. They wanted to get the 99, but they don't want to end up feeding too much ult charge over to Meta Bellum.
They are still getting delayed.
There's the kill.
Poke forward yet again, just building up a couple more percent Dismy. Throwing himself into the fire, knows that he was going to die.
They did give a lot of ult charge to Neist, But with the massive advantage they have, it's not the end of the world. In terms of control meter, 60% up right now is meta Athena.
I mean, Nice needs a much better EMP.
Yeah, the last one was just not very effective. That's why it took them so long to grab it. He only hit Luckby, as you said. So looking to build up to secure this EMP right now, looking for the tank damage.
Looking around the back, he almost goes down. Manages to translocate out to safety and nearly has that EMP now, 5% away. CCJ uses the pulse bomb, doesn't find any picks, doesn't get the knockout there on the Sansem as well. So not the highest value. Rio is getting focused down in the front line. He has to jump out of there to safety. Nice going in. Looking for that hack. Doesn't find him, but instead just invests the EMP. Finds the kill on the Luckby. Rio going to be traded back, but Innovation goes down as well. And he was dangerously close to his own ult, so it seems like Bellum will be able to hold on to this one as Disney goes off the side.
Look at how this next fight's going to go, though. They have both support ultimates, so Innovation is very likely going to have to at least hack or kill the supports in this next fight in order for them to stop Bellum from closing this map out. That's the most important thing. Nice to use his, he holds it. So Innovation, what can he do and where is Char positioned? Oh, he's hacked.
He's hacked. They're going to go ahead and try to focus him down, but he's getting spammed back up by Disney. Keeps him alive into the fight,
Still needs the orb. Still needs that EMP to connect on the support. Sound barrier to lead here.
Yeah, meta Athena. Have that one to charge them through. Something struck down from Hoon, doesn't find any picks, but he makes it back into the back, and now it's going to be the Coalescence out, but CCJ, he's going to be traded by Dismes. So it seems like it's going to be Athena coming out on top. Hoon out of the back, he's going to get taken down, and Bellum fighting tooth and nail just to try to gain control, to try to maintain it here up this point, but it is just not going their way. Innovation throws down that EMP. They're so close to flipping this back into their favor, and with no supports available, Bellum might just be losing the first map of this series. They have to get onto the point, manage to do so here via the efforts of CCJ, but now he's going to be targeted out. He is going to go low and likely fall unless he can get some heals ASAP.
Okay, pulse bomb here trying to keep Hoon off of the point as well. Fairly successful. Chara has that barrier. It's not going to hit everybody.
Comes through. Only finds Sue. It's just CCJ and Chara, and CCJ is already so very low. Can't use that health pack. Does not have to recall up, I do believe. Be dashing around. Chara comes in. Samsung's dead. Chris is going down. Bellum trying to turn this one around. Rio, he's been on a sliver of HP this whole time, and nobody can kill him.
Oh, man. They did not get onto the point either. Chasing a bit too far there. And meta Athena will yet again win another map as the Korean commentators scream C9.
I mean, it kind of was. It was getting pretty close.
It definitely was a heavy dive. It's really reminiscent of what we saw from Seoul Dynasty just the other day in Overwatch League, just extending off the point, not actually grabbing the defense there on the payload. Similar situation here. Had the fight won, but chased too deep, and no one was on the point. CCJ, you can see blinking almost in there. A big box fan here. That box is like moderately big. But it was really, really just the good focus to try to harass the support line. We saw Innovation near the supports multiple times. He wasn't sure if he was going to get the EMP, so he held it for so long. But again, the conservative nature of Meta Bellum, where they're just trying to make sure that every ult they use gets max value. So Chara holds the sound barrier for so long that by the time that he would have needed to use it, the EMP comes through. Everyone on his team is dead because he didn't use it to try to win the fight because he was so scared the EMP would either kill him if he was close enough to use the barrier, or that the EMP would delete the sound barrier if he used it earlier. So he held it, died with it, used it to come back, which almost won them the fight because there were a few mistakes there on the side of Meta Athena, especially on Luckby's part.
That's a canvas painting.
That is great.
Well,
I also want
congratulations.
that on my wall.
You just won.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this wins.
Nice little mirrored painting coming through. So
yeah, that's really cool.
That is excellently done.
Well, looks like the graph of Meta Athena is trying to head up, and it says Athena coin. It's like a Bitcoin meme. Athena coins are going up right now.
I think Bitcoin is a meme at this point.
Well, it feels that way. It says Overwatch Princess Mingi. Not sure what which player name that is actually.
I don't know. It's got red hair, so maybe it's CCJ.
Probably CCJ.
Who
Looks
knows?
like a tracer, so. Oh my God. Heal me.
That is an interesting looking Mercy. It's a good drawing.
It is.
The face is just making me laugh.
It says Yeongbongtong fighting, and all these troll signs where it's like Yeongbongtong's reading the sign that's like, actually the sign's about you. Well, there's no way I could read and translate this for you guys in time.
That is way too much. Something about an EMP. There's a letter A in there, you know.
Trying to read it, but now she's moving it.
It's quite a lot. She's really just trying to make it difficult here for you, Wolf.
He's talking about Zenyatta and the care of the supports.
Oh.
I didn't see that one, the other side of that one either, but anyway. Hoon sign here, as you can see. I mean, perhaps Japanese fans. I don't know what that says at the bottom there. It says Hoon's Sashiburi, which is Japanese, but I don't even know what that means.
could not begin to tell you, but there's that CCJ tracer drawing again.
Yeah. Oh, this is definitely him with the fire hair. I guess the other one was probably him too.
It says it on the left.
No, I just mean like because it says Mingi here. I'm guessing that the other sign said Mingi too. So.
Okay. They're like, yeah, I think the sign might be about CCJ. I'm like, Wolf, you can read better in Korean than you can in English. It would appear.
Yeah. Well. It's a sign with all the...
These guys put a lot of time into writing all of this stuff down. And it's a damn shame, because that Zenyatta just smashed it all.
Well, it definitely did, in my opinion, as well. Hollywood is going to be our map choice for Bellum. This will be the 6th time they choose this year the second map, the hybrid map. Their last series, or they lost Nepal against Element Mystic. They sent us to Kings Row. Did not find success there either, so we'll be bringing it back to Hollywood now. Very good plays on both sides here for the supports. I have to be honestly impressed with Chris's Lucio today. He's a very experienced player, but he has been really on point with his positioning. His sound barriers, you know, really coming in clutch. Same with Chara, but Chara being a little bit too patient at times, including that last one there on well. Cost Bellum, the map. And we might have a second upset here, but as you mentioned very astutely earlier, Athena's best map type is the control, so this is not a massive surprise. We saw Lunatic Kai lose control so many times in Season 3 and Season 4 of Apex, then bounce back in the series. I expect we'll see a similar scenario here, but momentum definitely in Athena's favor right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just whether or not they can actually excel on a different map type. We saw them be pretty competitive versus Kwangdu Pantera, but against their sister team, against the squad that has been looking like one of our top contenders. I hate that word now because it's the name of the tournament. It always throws me off when I say it. I'll finish my point in a minute. Still no clue.
I mean, that sounded like just a bunch of noises to me. I can't hear what they're saying, so I can't translate.
Anyway, they're looking competitive versus Kwangdu, but we'll see if they can find success versus Bellum, which has been one of our top teams here in Contenders. That's what I meant to say.
All right, well, it is going to be the quad tank to start off the attack here for Bellum.
With CCJ on May.
Sticking with the May, actually. I thought he might be doing some boost action
intriguing.
there.
He's been playing too much live patch.
Okay, well, this is still obviously very strong, though. If you can get May into position to freeze everybody, then Reinhardt's going to build his Earth Shatter so quickly. He's just going to charge in.
He's just hoping that somebody would be there, but doesn't find anything, instead just lands right in front of Luck B.
Okay, this was attempted to be charged across the ice.
Well, they got the first tick, and yeah, you're right. They was trying to nail that one there with the ice wall. They don't do it. Instead, it's going to be Zongwu's nailing Chara there with those bombs, bursting away, and now looking for Hoon as well. Second take it down.
Yeah.
CCJ does find it. The second tick comes through. Aim God uses the coalescence. Rio might be dead, but he still has plenty of other people to try to pop up. Riptire coming through. Beautiful wall. Does delay it, but will they be able to get the hits? Just kind of waiting for this May to come back up. CCJ nowhere left to go. Locked himself into his own prison. Will get taken down.
And this was very much a effective push for Bellum to grab those ticks and also to build ult charge. So still advantage Bellum here on the attack. Not going to be able to make the fancy footwork work with the ice wall, but they are building the ult charge. They are going to have a graviton available faster than Sansam. So this is the meta that Athena made with Hoon on the Zarya. Of course, Hoon's the diva player now, so it's nice, as we mentioned before, but yeah, it's kind of funny to watch these two teams go at it with Zarya play.
I would pay money to see Hoon play Zarya again. Maybe one day before he leaves Korea, we will see it. Shatter! He dropped the shield, Rio! Might have just sold them all up the river, but see that nice there, throw it in that Graviton Surge. Means actually going to be Luck B and Innovation going down somehow, some way. Athena cannot capitalize. on that massive ult coming through from Luckby.
It's because of the Graviton surge. It pulled everybody away. They just couldn't actually get in to do the damage. Now CCJ is holding the Blizzard. Probably see him switch here. It's not necessary to use this.
Goes into the block. Rio falling there to that Riptire. Coalescence coming through. Songboost doing some work here as is Innovation taking down Chara. They cannot go up past 89%. Meta Bellum will not be able to get the cap.
Let's not forget, they had to walk all the way back from spawn after that lost team fight to get into position to make this happen. Blizzard not helping out because Innovation's up here on the high ground doing a massive amount of damage.
Here. Still trying to pick this one up, and it seems like, yeah, Athena are just going to go ahead and abandon this. Rio finally gets his Earth Shatter.
Yep.
It only took the whole time.
We are going to have the switch back to Tracer for CCJ. Oh, although as they say that, they're just going to have a lot of fun. Okay, May's going to come out now. It's going to be a bit of a weird one, I think, Achilios, so we're going to hold on to the Graviton Surge Earth Shatter combo here. Probably see a switch after it's used.
I mean, I'm not sure if this is Meta Bellum experimenting or trying to hide strat for the May wall up onto the high ground, but Nice is going to get moved right back off of it.
This does happen with sister team matches quite a lot.
Going to break the bubble. Be able to do so. Innovation throws down that Deadeye, but doesn't find anything for it. Graviton Surge does come out. Rio is going to be swinging away. Only managed to find and send some. So not going to be the highest value on that Graviton, despite the fact that Nice is the only one on the side of Bellum that is currently on fire. Earth Shatter ready to go. I really would love to see CCJ accidentally block the Earth Shatter with the May wall. It'd be hilarious.
Would be hilarious, but he's going to die before that happens. I don't know if we're ever going to see this Earth Shatter. Might have just been something of a pipe dream for this player.
It's just the threat of it. He's trying to just threaten them back by being like, you know I have this. I could use it if I feel inclined to.
Or he could just get pulse bombed in the back and die, but either way, still effective. He does hold it, and CCJ holds on to this May to try to have a Blizzard here for the point B push, using the wall to actually get a positional advantage at the moment.
Wall just trying to lock them all in here. Primal Rage comes through, can't complete the freeze. Onto the Winston, and Rio's going low yet again. He'll get moved way back, tries to charge his way back in. It hits the cart. Coalescence will keep him topped up, and he's even got that Zarya shield to boot. Meta Bellum keep trying to move forward here as the Deadeye comes down from Innovation. But that shield's going to block quite a bit of it. Hoon knocked out of the mech, self-destruct, not going to find anything there for Sansem. The cart has been halted, and even a bit of rollback coming in.
A lot of damage coming out here for Nice. They're trying to use this Transcendence to make sure he can't build for another Graviton. He goes down. Rio caught here as well. This is going to be the end of this push and perhaps the end of this composition. Nice really wants to use that Graviton. He's 10% away, but even if he gets it, it's going to be very difficult to use it now that Athena's got this advantage of position with D.Va. They have the high ground controlled by McCree. Well, he's actually gone back down, but he's headed up now. Very difficult for them to actually use this and make anything of it.
They need a big bang is what they need. They need CCJ to very rapidly get this pulse bomb, catch multiple members and just go ahead and blow them up all in one fell swoop. That's pretty much going to be the play, and then I'm expecting to see Nice swap off of this.
Here's the Graviton.
All of it could be undone here by Songboost. Tries to throw that one in, can't find anything. Graviton does come out, and Rio is just going to zap 3 members to death. Really will finish off the pilot D.Va. That'll be the completion and likely the swap here for Nice.
Really
Maybe
good.
We'll see Genji.
Really good angle here with the Graviton on the wall to pull everybody down. Actually paired really well with Rio's Winston as well, because he was able to do a ton of damage there while they were all stuck in the wall. After he made that switch, Reinhardt would not have been able to do the same. You're going to see this flank set up here for Innovation, baiting the Tracer, baiting CCJ. Not going to happen. And it is Nice on the Genji, as you predicted.
Deadeye drawn out there from Innovation, looking for a target. Will be able to help get the pop there onto Hoon, but it was already kind of going down, so not going to be the biggest value on that ult. Misses the flashbang, takes a bit of damage. Dive in comes through, but he's still going to be alive, and he's still firing away.
That kill onto CCJ there while low on health, the headshot coming through. This is why I made such a big deal of that. Innovation playing so much Tracer in weeks 1 through 2, some of 3. Finally, he played it on Hanamura last week against Panthera. He's bringing it out again. It's his best hero. He should use it more often. He's so good at setting up these flanks with the Deadeye, shutting down the flanks from the Tracers. Songboost gonna find this pick here, but God, Innovation. So impressive on this McCree.
That's exactly what Bellum need right now, because they are getting stomped out. Songboost outclassing CCJ with his Tracer so far throughout the series, which is really rare. CCJ is looking like one of the best DPSers that we've had so far. Bubble comes in, Aim God can't get safe. and he is going to get picked.
Just going to continue to stagger this. They have so many defensive ults they can use against the Dragon Blade. And obviously Innovation is just looking for CCJ to make a mistake. He baited so many times Decay with the flashbangs in that series against Panthera. Dragon Blade not even going to happen here with Nice dead. I'm going to have to wait for another reset. And I like that Innovation is just always playing around the flanks here. Oh man, already the pulse
comes in. Songboost nearly kills himself with that one. Still manages to get Cocoon and forces out that self-destruct. Nice headshot there. Can't follow up with the kill. Deadeye's gonna come through. He's got a bit of an awkward angle. You see that Bellum had identified his position. He won't be able to find much. Lands that flashbang. Caught CCJ off guard.
He is
the first one, but follows up with a headshot.
He has these masterful baits, man, against the Tracer, always, every time. You know, we saw it with Decay, we're seeing it with CCJ, just hide him back there, waiting for the Tracer that he knows is coming because he's alone. He's not using that defensive McCree style, he's waiting alone to bait these Tracers, and he's getting so many kills.
Masterful is the only real way to put it. Pulse bomb out there from Songboost, doesn't find Aim God. CCJ is out of the fight. We're into overtime as Bellum desperately tries to get this completion, but Athena seems like they have their number here today. Nice with the deflection, has to dash back, has not found an opportunity to use the Dragon Blade yet, just might not be able to get one in. Dismay pops that Transcendence, keeping them in on the cart and alive. Dragon Blade comes through, but it's way too early, and it's way too late now for Bellum. He's gonna go down, there's no DPS available. Rio will die as the Deadeye takes him out, and Athena complete this hold here right after point B in the studio. No further for Bellum.
Very much a possible upset. We could see another upset here tonight if Meta Athena continues this form. Meta Bellum playing around a little bit with the Mei attempt to get that charge across the high ground to deal with long-range hit scan. That way, trying to make that work, trying to make the Mei work, which we didn't see very good right-click accuracy there from CCJ. It was all fun and games until Innovation switched to the McCree. And CCJ was caught several times trying to flank him. Normally the McCree is on top of the tank so that he can be protected. He gets the Moira healing. He has these Zenyatta Discord orbs so that he can break through the tanks that dive him. Innovation takes a different approach on this map and just hides in the corner where he looks very vulnerable to a Tracer. The Tracer looks to struggle to get into the backline when he's protected by tanks and healers, but when he's alone, he just waits in the corner, hears the Tracer blink, knows she's coming, tosses the flashbang down, shoots him in the head. CCJ dies 3 times this way. So, Innovation, I want to see more of this guy's McCree. Keep him off the Tracer. He's just so fantastic at that hit scan there.
Yeah.
And whether it's the defensive setup we saw in Hanamura against Panthera or the Hollywood defense where he was killing Decay, or this time killing CCJ, man, he's just good in all the scenarios that he's been presented so far.
Well, this needs to be one hell of a defense here from the side of Bellum. 48 meters into the studio is all that Bellum were able to get. They are going to be going for a pretty standard defense here, with the exception of the Soldier being added in. So not going to be seeing a McCree here for the side of Bellum.
More sustainability. Also have the answer already to this Innovation Pharah with long-range hit scan. Obviously they're expecting the Junkrat, but not the Soldiers. That's going to make this a little bit tougher. He's knocked off already, though. Yeah,
force him off that high ground, but Innovation takes quite a bit of damage. He'll be firing off there into the cafe, trying to get some rockets in, trying to get that splash damage building up so he can get the barrage ready. He gets on the barrier. Keep everybody alive here on the inside. So far, no kills coming in, but Athena going to be in onto the point, trying to get this to tick up. Really get that first one. We'll be able to nail it.
Zoning everybody off the point so they can get those ticks. The second one nearly through here. Innovation uncontested until he hits the ground.
Yeah, can't do much about that one. CCJ able to scoop up the kill. And now it seems like Bellum will be able to go ahead, comfortably push out here onto the point and prevent this second tick from coming through for now. Oh, Songboost trying to get out, but he dashed straight into a trap.
Well, this is a good scenario here with the tack visor available, and Meta Athena just stumped there. Once Innovation fell out of the sky, once he ran out of gas there, fuel, he fell down. So
Dallas?
Yeah, well, That's another falling down we could talk about later. But Innovation here corralled everyone into that house, forced them off the point, but they couldn't actually make the trade work. And now it's a very terrifying situation where Attack Visor could just ruin the attack.
Almost ready to go. Songboo's going to toss that one in, but he's going to get taken down. Thought he killed himself for a second, but no, it was a different explosion. It's nice. Claiming his life. CCJ getting jumped on there for the moment with the primal range. Winston out from Luckby, and Songboo will get res back in, but he still has that attack visor ready to go. Just needs a bit more room to work with. Now that the primal rage is gone, Luckby low and sends him knocked out of the mech. Seems like he can go ahead and pop that one all he wants, or he can just hold on to it for the next push.
Yeah, as soon as Sansam was dead, it looked like he was probably just going to come out there, but nope. Riptire is the way to finish this point off. Supercharged as well. Got to be careful there. Diss me. Gonna get dissed here by these right clicks, but CCJ holds this attack visor, so the next push is again a big liability. If Sansam goes down, there's so much opportunity, and Nice did the majority of the damage there when they dove into the house.
Nice just has Songboo's number right now. The barrage is ready to go. It's a diva battle on either side. If the divas collapse, then either team can open up the point. The barrage out from Innovation can absolutely melt everybody on the side of Bellum. CCJ, he needs to get rid of Sensum so that this attack visor can find Chris, can find Innovation. Just go ahead, dismantle that pharmacy comp.
Okay, they know the dive's coming through. They're going to take the defensive setup here.
Their way back. Luckby gonna jump down here onto the low ground.
Out of range.
Gonna come out, looking for Innovation. Can't find him as he ducks around the corner, but Sensum, yeah, he doesn't have the defense matrix up. He's gonna get popped down for that one with his life. Luckby is still in the ground, and that Athena desperately trying to get back onto this point. They just have 50 seconds remaining. They have to go all the way through the studio, but maybe it's just gonna be Bellum getting this full hold. Innovation tries to get the barrage off, but you see Hoon is there. He had the defense matrix ready to go. Denies the damage. They go ahead and they scoop up the kill.
Sansam went too far away. The attack visor came up. That meant that it forced the Pharah away from the fight, so they couldn't actually get the barrage they were looking for. It was a pitiful one late after the fight was lost, and it just built CCJ halfway to another visor. But he came up eventually, but as you said, the defense matrix was already used at that point. The damage was moved away, so Sansam just not understanding the attack visor's potential here in this fight. And now, one last push. They're going to have to sustain it out without support ultimates here with those tank ultimates.
Well, Pulse Bomb does find Rio. Res available from Chara. Should he need to use it? The Riptire. Not going to be finding much there from Nice. God has the Transcendence, just holding on to that one here for the moment. Innovation gets taken down. Now Luckby falling. Second tick nearly there, but they can just deny this one away as OT starts ticking around, starts ticking down. Meta Athena looking like they're going to be falling short here at this juncture as Hollywood seems to go the way of Bellum.
Looks that way. The rest of the team going to fall here. CCJ carries his team to victory along with Nice there on the Junkrat.
I got to give that one to Nice. He was definitely the one popping off the most when it came down to the Junkrat.
Threatening always was Nice on the dive that came through, so he prevented CCJ from being hit. And you're absolutely correct. He was the one who did the majority of the damage. It was always the threat of CCJ that forced Meta Athena to be so aggressive, and we're seeing a lot of these types of plays shut down by coordinated diva dive, and unfortunately there just wasn't there for Sansam. He was drawn away by harassment coming through, or just his greed while he was trying to kill Nice, but never having his defense matrix there to protect the Pharah and the Mercy against those attack visors, and even just against regular left clicks coming out from the Soldier, meant that CCJ was able to do so much damage and really shut down the Pharah Mercy. Nice shuts down the ground. He's got the sky covered with the Soldier 76 pick. Yep. So I have a DPS duo there, and the tank's just not able to prioritize the Soldier correctly. If you kill the Soldier, you should be able to theoretically then heal through the Junkrat damage or just outrange the Junkrat, but they decided to try to go for the Junkrat instead, and they lost that battle. CCJ's got full reign of the Pharah Mercy.
So clearly here, as far as Hollywood is concerned, Bellum going to be the better team. They were able to get the 2 points there captured with the payload. Couldn't complete it. We'll see if control was just a thing there for Athena, a bit of a flash in the pan, or if they could go ahead and put more points on the board to really make this competitive. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the series.